Okay, we have a triple Venn diagram question here, and these are a little more rare, typically considered pretty hard. There's a couple of different setups, but generally speaking, you want to use this petal method. I call it petals because each of these sections here looks kind of like a flower petal. And so you can't use that grid we talked about for double Venn diagrams. It just doesn't lend itself to this type of question. But if we look at this situation, what we find is we have 15 people in the group total. So if we add up every single one of these sections, so we'll call this A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, all of these little independent sections would add up to a total of 15 people. And we're told that pizza total, so let's call this pizza, let's call this sushi, and let's call this down here tacos. And if you want to pause and attempt this question, go for it, but I'm just going to launch into it. We're told that pizza received 10 votes, and we're told sushi received 3 votes, and we're told tacos received 6 votes total. And so that 10 really represents the sum of A, D, E, and G. This sushi really represents E, B, G, F rather, and G. And this 6 here represents C, D, G, and F. And if you notice, I underlined each of these once as I was going through and counting it. And the G gets underlined 3 times because it's in the center. It's counted for all 3. But those are people, and those people should have only been counted once. So if I just added up 10 plus 3 plus 6 and get a total of 19, I've really added up the people in the G group 3 times. And so I would want to remove 2G from this to get back to my original 15. But I've also counted the D, E, and F twice as well. So I would want to remove 1 count of each. So I leave 1 count of each in there. And so if I subtract these things from the 19, I should get back to my total of 15, which is how many people there are in the group. So you have the number of votes, and then you have the number of people in the group. And this is the total number of votes, but the number of people that did the thing independently is going to be counted as just G, right? But the number of votes that were cast of the G people would have been 3G, since those people voted for 3 different things. All right, so looking at our situation, we know that, and I'm just going to erase this so we can start with real numbers. So we have pizza is 10, sushi is 3, and tacos is 6. Now, if everyone voted for at least one food, so there's no none category out here, none equals 0. And if none of the people who voted for sushi voted for any other food, so sushi, the overlap here, here, and here is 0. How many people voted for just pizza? Okay, so sushi's 3, and we know that there's 15 total people. Well, if we add up the outsides, we're going to get a total of 19, which includes the double and triple counts. But the only double or triple count we care about is this one here because the others are 0. So that's the only one we need to remove to get back to our total of 15. And that means that that overlap is 4, which means that 6 people ate just pizza and 2 people ate just tacos. And so how many people voted for just pizza? The answer is 6. And so x equaled 4 here, that's not 4x, and that's how we would look at this situation.